Hello, and thank you for joining me. I want to reintroduce myself. My name is Beau Caiden. I'm running for president of Branch 546. Let me tell you a bit of who I am and who I try to be. I'm engaged and informed. I keep up with what's going on in the post office by arriving every day at 7 a.m. This allows me to walk the floor, communicate with management, and talk to carriers about their concerns. I care about the carriers. I'm often heard asking, "Are you all right?" I do this because every year I hear of carriers who commit suicide, and every time the co-workers had no clue. Therefore, if I ask if you're all right, it's just to find out if you have something on your chest that you need to get off. I'm here to listen. I'm fair and equal. I do not discriminate, and I expect the same from my officers and stewards. I treat everyone equal, and anybody who knows me will attest to that. I keep the carriers informed. Every newsletter, I put at least 3 articles in it. It might be from a training I attended or a concern you brought to my attention. A trained and informed union is a strong union. I use my resources and delegate. When I took over as president, all the stewards were located in one zone. One of the first things I did was to certify and place a steward in every zone as well as an alternate. Our shop stewards are the front line in informing and defending our carriers. I'm constantly learning. When I transferred here, I saw a union that needed to be run better. So I stepped up and I ran for president. When I became president, I had little experience in that position. I made it my mission to not only focus on training for the officers and stewards, but myself as well. Over the last 2 years, some of the training that I have attended: steward training, 2016. Informal Step A training, February 2016. State Convention, Legislative, 2016, June. National Convention, August 2016. Formal Step A training, October 2016. Steward training, January 2017. Formal Step A training, February 2017. Branch officer training, March 2017. Steward training, June 2017. I've also attended 2 weeks of the National Association of Letter Carriers Leadership Academy, with 2 left to go. The class begins Sunday evening at 7 p.m. and we go till we're done. It finally ends at Friday at 1 p.m. This regiment is to make us better leaders for the branch and to inform us of every part of the union. Just halfway through, I've learned many aspects of the union as well as personal techniques on time management, writing skills, and public speaking. We all have our comfort zone. However, I'm not afraid to step out of mine. Week 1, week 2. The last training I attended was LMOU. Right now, we're in negotiations with management over local memorandum of understanding. Finally, a few months ago, everybody received a copy of the national agreement. We voted and ratified. In order to understand and comprehend this small booklet, I have to refer to the Bible, the JCAM. These are just some of the trainings that I've attended over these past few years. Moving forward, here are some of the items I want to get accomplished over the next 2 years. Our branch bylaws need to be updated. One example is the officers receive a 2% raise every year. As of now, we spend $15,000 on salaries. With a 2% compounded annual increase over the next 20 years, we'd be paying about $23,000 in salaries. That's $8,000. Do you want to give up the Christmas party, the picnics, the training, all or part? This makes no sense. With my proposal, the officers and stewards will receive a raise in line with carriers that receive a raise. No more, no less. This is only one of the bylaws that need to be addressed. We need a working budget. I will assign a committee with the sole purpose to review receipts and expenditures over the past few years. I expect recommendations and a budget that we can project our costs for the future. This will help us with planning and budgeting and allow the body to make an informed vote while inviting transparency. I'd like to create a system of policy letters to dictate how we do things, everything from the Christmas party to the picnics or even the food drive. This will ensure that we keep our high standards for every event, regardless who oversees it. I will also create an atmosphere of more union involvement. As of right now, over 30% of our branch has been in the post office less than 4 years. That number is fast approaching 50%. This is not to discount those who have brought the branch before us. However, we must attract the newer workforce. We must show them how and why the union functions. Otherwise, it may cease to exist. I propose an official CCA on the executive board, as well as conducting monthly trainings for CCAs, yet still open to all. Well, I have told you who I am, some of the things I've done, and what I'm about to do. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, vote for Beau, November 21st, and keep the stride alive.